Doing another weekly live. It's Jerrad Havins here, financial freedom strategist and CEO of Credit Life. Really, just every Monday, I'm going to be doing this consistently. I just want to put out information that I feel is going to benefit a lot of people. It's either going to be things around business credit, business funding, business growth, or it's going to be around personal credit, debt management, a lot of different topics. Anything that I have expertise on, I'm going to be sharing that with the world. So today I want to go over because I just got off a Zoom meeting. And we had a really, really good conversation. I'm working with a client out of Tennessee. And right now we're establishing multiple different accounts. We're building up business credit. We're accessing funding that's going to truly benefit him at either 0% interest terms for delayed spending, as well as low interest loan options because his scores meet the requirements. And so all this plays a big role in the overall strategy, just because I know there's a lot of clients out there, a lot of business owners who have taken advantage of loans that they felt at the time would benefit them, ones that have like daily payments, weekly payments, high interest. A lot of times they make those decisions because they're emotionally charged. They feel like they need something, but they don't necessarily take the time to really evaluate, what does this look like? What's the ROI? When do I get paid? I mean, can I handle these payments? Accounting nightmare, daily, weekly payments. There's so many things that you have to consider. But today, I want to go over my conversation that I had with Matt towards the end when we were talking about business banking relationships. And so a lot of times the way I like to explain this to my clients is, look, especially in the marketplace that we're in now and the economy that we're in now, a lot of larger institutions, larger banks are becoming more conservative. They just are. They're kind of pulling back a little bit. And because of that, I always let clients know that if you have the option, there is a benefit. One, by searching out local credit unions or smaller business banks or smaller banks that offer business solutions. Just because think about it, these types of banks don't deal with nearly the same type of money pool that larger institutions do. They're naturally going to be more motivated to work with you. They just have more solutions. There's even times, if you have a business banking there, you have, deposit history, revenue history. There's times that they can do what I term as manual underwriting and look at compensating factors. There's just things that they can do that in most cases for a small business, a large bank is not going to do. Not always, but most. It just really depends on the rep that you're working with and the type of pull that they have. Whereas in a smaller bank situation or a credit union, they're naturally going to want to earn your business more. So if you're a business owner out there and you're thinking about business banking solutions, I would highly recommend, seek out and kind of do research on local credit unions and smaller banks. And then from there, visit their website. And what you want to do is you want to look at what their business banking solutions are. Because what you'll find is some of them may have business checking, they may have like a business credit card, but they don't offer anything else. They may not have a line of credit. They may not have equipment financing. They may not offer term loans. They don't necessarily always have all of the different solutions. So you want to look for those key terms on their website. You want to see, do they have multiple products available? The more they have, the better it's going to be for you. Because once you establish a business banking relationship with them, you start building up history, you're naturally just going to have more opportunity to grow within that bank or that credit union to ultimately serve you. And in most cases, the interest rates that you're going to get extended are going to be significantly better than what you find out there in the open broker market. So kind of keep that in mind. Now, let's say you're someone that you have consistent deposits, maybe you're doing $10,000 or more in consistent monthly revenue. One strategy that I talk about is leveraging where you establish two banking relationships. And I understand that to some people, that sounds complicated, like I don't want to deal with that, that's too much. But if you're someone that understands the strategy, which I'm about to explain, this could benefit you. So a lot of times with my clients that are here locally in Minnesota, I love for a larger institution, I really love US Bank. US Bank has phenomenal rates around commercial financing, equipment financing. I mean, they're extremely aggressive right now in a good way. And so if you're in a business where you're looking at a commercial property, or you're in construction or constantly looking at new pieces of equipment, US Bank is going to definitely be a strong ally for you. And so US Bank could be a perfect larger institution that you could then partner with, establish a business banking relationship with them, while simultaneously still maintaining or starting a relationship with more of a smaller credit union or local bank. If you effectively do both, now you have more options. Now you can kind of shop around. And so that's what I recommend to my clients, is really looking at that. And it really comes down to the overall strategy, the discovery session, where you're at with your business, where you're looking to go. You don't necessarily have to do all this at the same time. It could be part of an evolving strategy. And so that's really the goal, is just understanding, meeting people with where they're at now, fully understanding what it is that they're looking to accomplish, and just creating an effective plan, an action plan where we can kind of go down the list. One thing I've noticed a lot working with business owners, which I love, we're all very motivated. We're all visionaries. We are dreamers, right? And because of that, we see opportunity on a daily basis. Well, one thing that I've realized that I've gone through personally is you really have to kind of check yourself sometimes and really understand, like, look, is this really going to benefit me? Just take time to understand, like, and forecast out the future where you can really understand your overall capacity and make decisions that are backed on data and what you're looking to accomplish versus just a feeling of, I want to do it all. I want everything. Okay. So being aggressive, getting out there is always a good quality. Being a problem solver is a great quality. Being driven is an amazing quality. But you also want to back that up with knowledge. You want to back that up with data. And so sometimes pumping the brakes a little bit and really looking at, is this benefiting me? That's really the first step. And so wanted to create this quick video, hopefully help someone out there. Next week, I'm going to start delving into some more personal debt type education, just because I know right now in our nation, credit cards, I mean, we are hitting highs, all-time highs when it comes to overall debt load that people are facing. And I have some phenomenal strategies around that I'd love to share with everyone and kind of teach you how you too can take control of your finances and get back on track in an effective and strategic manner. So thank you so much. Happy Monday. Let's rock it out.